What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Uncommon Breed Top Talk podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is going to be a very interesting day. We're going to talk about a lot of topics that are inclined with what happened in the past few weeks. But before that, we got
Kidraw,
Boi Tasik, nobody. Free high
and
cut.
some random guy with a beard.
Some rando with a beard.
Some random with a beard who always doesn't make any sense.
And together we are the Uncommon Breed.
I thought we were the randos.
Again, we are the Uncommon Breed. We are unbiased, unfiltered, and unfucking apologetic.
Can't handle the shit, step out the kitchen. Got Heisenberg cooking up his batch of blue poison. Every rapper wants to try and be a word champion. Try me, I'ma buy you out like it's fractions. Old school to no school, I'm resurrected. All these rappers in the game too close-minded. Lyrics are illogical and too jaded. This is a different game, bruh. Y'all too deluded.
So, let's get into it. So, the past week, we had some wondrous situation.
I guess you could call it eventful.
Eventful, yeah.
Fucking typhoon.
Eventful.
Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Segway.
Kendrick and Drake level beef. So called.
That's not Kendrick version.
KK 711 version.
We're the Walmart version, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay.
That Malaysia is KK. Basically, different opinions from the local scene, basically local music, based in the terms of whether are we allowed to give different opinions on music or art as a whole, right? Whether it's hive mentality or whether it's indoctrination to certain comments or critiques or feedback given to certain arts.
I disagree.
We've put everything to a test, right? And it seems like the industry more prone towards hate because you understand, like, we as artists, we are more emotional beings.
Correct.
Right? When we create, we really put our heart, soul,
passion, everything in
right?
it. Yep.
But again, music is to share with everyone, right? So meaning if
But not everyone likes it.
True, everyone has their own opinion, right?
And everybody has a fucking right to listen or be like, nah, that's not for me.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But apparently, artists in Malaysia can't take that shit. So yeah, to them, whoever stays in a industry for a very long time, so they have the past of, they have to say
So saying
okay,
they're
you are wrong and you are right.
So
they
meaning-
have to say.
so
To
meaning
them.
they
It's
are-
become a black and white thing.
Yeah.
basically.
Because
so that means
look at what we did,
It
right?
takes away the subjectiveness of the art, and it's like black and white. Either you're with us or against us, or you're on us or not. That kind of shit.
It's like a cult.
Basically, we've been saying the past few weeks, we know that this is industry protected, it's being gate kept, right? The streaming numbers are going up, which is a good thing, but ticket sales are going down,
Just
right?
weird.
And it's very similar to see this because we've seen this in the, when we do reviews about the movie industry and how movies are going on, right? We've seen our fans, basically Uncommon Breed fans, says the same shit that's happening, predictable.
They have that same mentality macam wajib tayang punya mentality.
Which is
Oh, ni lagu aku, korang kena dengar.
Tak, ini lagu aku, korang kena suka. So
we spoke about blackballing, we spoke about, it sort of connects the dots, right? Why the industry is being protected. We, like you said, the mentality that if aku release, kau kena suka lah tu aku. If kau tak suka, kau hater. Aku tak
suka, jangan cakap apa-apa.
Right? Basically, you nak pergi event, nak basically perform dekat event semua, tak boleh. Ni dia tak suka group aku and all that.
Yeah.
So why do you think our ticket sales is low? Like, this is something that I want to get into. Why do you think
because the art is boring.
Well said. So much simplicity in one sentence. I love
Because the
it.
art is boring.
So it's
That's why.
Imagine going to a show and 5 artists sound the damn same. Back to back.
No, imagine going to a festival where you only get like 30 artists, but only 3 artists sounds different.
Yeah.
It's fucking hell. Why would you pay for a festival cost for like those 3 artists?
And the festival
And the rest
cost-
of them sound the same.
And the thing is, nowadays, festivals, events, ticket cost is way up, right? You're looking at what? $200 for a pair of tickets.
Local shit, by the way.
Right?
Around there.
Usually a day one would be like 100.
So the question would be, if we have seen this in the movie industry, like I said, it's predictable, it's the same shit. The fans are fatigued of listening to the same shit over and over again. There's no diversity, right? And it's come to a point where why would I pay so much money to go and watch 5 similar acts? Again, it's the same thing over and over again. It's the lack of diversity. It's stagnant. It's the same flow, the same
Which is what's
predictable.
happening to the movie industry right now. The movie industry is going through a shift with what Sheriff was doing.
Yeah, that's why Sheriff buat duit banyak, because it's different, right? So maybe some events doesn't make any money or susah nak dapat visitors datang because of it's just copy and paste punya template, right?
Yeah, it's the same
benda
thing.
sama.
It's the same thing. So and we've seen this. We are seeing this in the music industry, and we always wondered why ticket sales are not going through. Why a lot of events are either they do very small scale events because they cannot afford bigger venues, or when they do bigger venue events, they cannot afford to sell a lot of tickets. Right? This is where I believe all of you feel the same. This is where a lot of people shit on us about not knowing the scene. But the fact is, we don't deal with if, buts, and maybes. We deal with absolutes, right?
Absolutes. No
We deal with
ifs,
absolutes.
buts, and babies, just absolutes.
We deal with
Bastard.
absolute, right? And imagine the 4 of us who apparently are random people.
Randall with a beard.
Has been Randall with a beard, unknown, forced, whatever, right? We created the hype,
We ruffled a lot of feathers.
right? Basically, I look at it as we played Jenga and we pulled the one
Block.
piece of block, right? That just crumbled the whole scene, right? No, but this is the thing that I'm talking about because it's so personal. Like
They made it a personal thing.
they made it so personal that it's blown out of proportion, right? When we are focused on bringing the industry upwards, getting people to be interested in the industry again, right? And I
To be
feel
fair, this past few weeks we did like
do it.
bring people.
Not only that, but okay, I'm gonna
Pay
touch
attention.
a topic that I feel like maybe a lot of our fans would agree or will disagree, but I know most probably artists will disagree. Whatever, allegedly, I'm not saying names, but but what I'm saying is that for a bunch of nobodies like us, we made hip hop hella interesting for the past 2 weeks, dog. This shit was dead as hell. We didn't have fucking podcasts because there's nothing to talk about.
The moment we talk a bit of facts, we talk a bit of numbers, we talk a bit of situations that's been happening in the industry, this is what comes out. Like it's the first level of reaction, right? Like people always say, think before you do something, right? And this is the reaction that they put out. And I want to highlight this because corporate companies will not be a part of this whole glamorization of gangsterism and racism.
And no fucking corporate entity wants to take your ass and fucking sign a deal if you a loose cannon, bro.
Would you sign somebody long term who's a loose cannon? Who the moment, so I mean, there should be a PR team behind this, but I don't know. For example, if an artist in a major label all of a sudden loses his head and throws punches, right? And if you're tied to a big corporation, if I was that corporation, I wouldn't want you to represent me at all.
Facts.
Right?
That's
If you're
the same.
representing me,
That's why I said dia punya
weak
mentality. Siapa yang paling lama in the industry? 17 years, right? Okay, so you have
20.
the 17 or I can't remember
whichever lah, long
what
term
this
lah,
guy said lah. So they have the key to say, oh, okay, this is right and this is wrong. So they don't care anymore. But in fact, sebenarnya all these big brands, they don't want to, deal with this kind of
maybe that's the reason they have not
bullshit.
invested.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason they have not invested into hip-hop events, right?
Because nobody fits the criteria yet. Ever thought that?
Yeah.
Okay, and some people
Stay on
can-
the basement, man.
No, and some people can say like, yeah, I got endorsed by this brand, I got endorsed by that brand.
Yeah, that's
But the
as far
sad
as
thing
it
is,
goes.
the reality of it is, the reason they got endorsed is because Malaysia still looks at hip hop as a parody.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
shit.
right?
Yeah.
You see it in
shit.
movies, you see it in people reacting, you see it in
TV
general friends and peers. Hey, dia rapper, rap ah, drop bass.
Yo. And
Right?
dekat dalam
So,
The
apa,
baggy
TV show.
sweats and shit like that.
And like I said,
Like
if
exactly
we-
how I'm dressed right now.
Yeah.
right? And like I said, if you want to call a spade, it is a fucking spade. I want to bring up, like earlier you were talking about the US, because the US was basically the main scene of hip hop, where hip hop came from.
Entertainment lah. Basically lah.
The strongest
General.
probably fan base of hip hop.
Okay.
Right.
Hip-hop, yeah.
Right? What's different from the US and here?
No, I think honestly, in the US, there's so much genuine talent that there's no room for fucking kleptocracy or fucking like fake
What's
chronism, or like fucking, you know, trying to influence your friend to get the deal instead of another guy. There's too many talents. There's too many raw talents that's just begging to be shouted out to the masses. Over here is the same, but because the industry has been the same for so long, I feel like the people have been numbed and they already gotten used to that pain. Be like, nah, this is how it is. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they should know better lah, because okay, they've been in the industry for so long, and they should know that hip hop started as a uprising.
Yeah,
to
maybe.
change-
Okay, let me.
to change the
The status quo, to challenge the status quo.
yeah, it
Why
started
would you
from
do that? If you are comfortable and have everything you need from where you are, and you have power of influence over everybody else as well.
Where you coming from?
From
What
industry
perspective?
folks being in the industry right now and trying to play that monopoly or whatever it is that they're trying to play. Be like, no, this is not how you do it. Nah, this sound is not it. No, nah, bro, you can't think that way. Nah, bro, you can't brag. Nah, bro, you can't say that he's bad. Why not?
oh rupanya tak register dengan apa MSCP. Oh rupanya tak register dengan ni. Who gives a shit, man? People don't give a
We're
shit
talking
about-
about the essence here right now. The essence of hip hop is to just use your voice for the voiceless.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is I feel like what we're
No,
doing.
they should
right
know
now.
better. That's what I said. They should know better. They've been in an industry, hip hop, right, for so long. Okay, they should
The
know
experience should play a
I'm
part.
not surprised that they don't know any better, because right now, consider this, hip hop over here is a parody.
True. Yeah. Fact. Okay, that's it. The end.
It's a
Yeah.
parody. No one takes
Take
it
it
as
seriously.
seriously as it should.
Yeah.
Right? And we cannot use the fact that, and this is the one thing that we shouldn't be using the fact of, that if we talk about the US, we talk about Canada, we talk about like Western people growing music and stuff like that, they always use the term orang luar. Orang luar ada duit, budget cukup, kita budget tak cukup. That's why we cannot do this.
Kenapa
That's
dia
why
punya bass lagi gempak kalau dia punya budget tak cukup? No, kalau budget cukup pun budget tak cukup. Why is his lyricism better than us in so many ways?
Because you're constantly getting checked, though.
Exactly.
Look,
That healthy competition.
if you parody hip hop in the States, you're gonna get checked.
So bad,
Nah,
bro.
nobody's checking
unless you
anyone
make it
here.
known.
Nobody's checking anyone here.
I know. That's the fucking problem. Unless if you memang a parody, but even that comes with a
Can't do
level
like Joe, man.
of no, even like parody rappers like Lil Dicky got bars, bro.
Yeah.
They're good. They're parody but good.
Yeah.
comedic rappers.
Exactly. And just to show how far apart we are, no hate on you, by the way. I understand you're a parody rapper and you do everything for fun. You might want to make people laugh. Faz Ahmad. No hate to him.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference in qualities of what is acceptable as parody rap there and here.
Yeah.
From there, you already know. Damn, that far, bro.
Well, that
No,
far.
but I can't take shit away from Faz Ahmad, because he took it and he doubled down, he tripled down, he basically made it his whole character.
Exactly. No,
Because
why I'm
that's
giving
what
no
it is
hate.
over here already.
So no, this is where that is why when we check certain groups, they're not happy about it.
Because they never
Tak,
had a
bukannya,
check.
tak, weh. Kita bukannya check certain group, we check certain song. Okay, so dah banyak case dah, right?
Actually,
okay,
you know,
in
it's
one
not
group,
even... Yeah, go
right?
continue, my bad.
So in one group, you guys release so many songs, and we review so many songs of your song, right? For one group, and bukannya semua kita tak suka, right?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the groups actually took our advice in adjusting
Exactly.
the way that they do their song.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
I won't
now-
put out the group's name, but generally they did that.
Okay, no, for
And
better
came
or
out with
for
better
worse, whatever
Way
you...
better art. Sorry.
For better or for worse, whether you want to take our advice or not, or listen or
doesn't
not,
really
it doesn't
matter.
fucking matter. But ultimately, nobody can argue with the fact that criticism is worth so much more than compliments. If you are just getting compliments, those are not your friends. Those are yes folks.
So, okay, so since we like to talk about numbers, right? So in the past week, like we said earlier, we've generated a lot of impressions from a lot of people, right?
We want to see the numbers, the impact
Yeah.
That it caused, right?
Yeah, okay, the impact is really good, right? Okay, let's continue.
No. So basically, just to share across the numbers, right? In the past 5 days, so we had one person posted one tweet, right? And we got about 114 plus tweets replied, right? Which
Bundle us in with that fucking tweet.
bundle us, give or take, right? But I think we stepped out of it, right? 114 plus tweets replied, retweets, so on and so forth, with
About
700,
about a million impressions.
close to about 1 million impressions.
750K to be precise.
Yeah, 750, right? And we went on Instagram and we saw that there were 89 plus, give or take, close to 100 over stories that were shared regarding this whole situation.
Right.
Right? Now, the pretty much in the terms of engagement, that seems very good, right?
Sounds good.
Okay, so
Sounds
now
great.
And you have to remember, this is a collective effort.
collective effort, right?
It's not an individual artist
So
from
now
nobody.
we look at the results
So a
that he
bunch
got,
of
like basically
nobodies.
the conversion rate, right?
Alright.
So the conversion rate that he put on, I think basically all the artists involved, 4.3% on average Spotify listeners increased, right? 3. Right? Okay, this is the
4.3.
conversion.
Okay,
rate,
but
right?
no, it's still an uptick. It's beautiful.
Okay,
That's what
no,
we want.
but
No,
No,
it's
no, no,
4.3%, bro.
it's less than 5% increment, right? And then 7.6% increment on average of streaming numbers.
All these artists that took jabs out, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, whoever that was
Oh
involved.
damn,
right?
you almost give them 10%.
Okay.
Okay.
You say, okay, in total about
This is a collective thing, tau.
about a million impressions, they translate to 4.3% je.
And this, we are talking about artists who are big names,
Yeah.
who got big fan bases,
Yeah.
per se, right?
Allegedly.
Who are,
Okay.
Allegedly.
we gotta say this. They are artists under label.
Yeah.
Okay,
Allegedly.
label artists, right?
Allegedly, they are under label. I think.
But
allegedly.
okay, so
Most of them.
okay, they're gonna ask us, how do we know this, right?
It's out in the open.
Before we start this shit, we already take note,
Yeah.
right?
We already dived into the topic with preparation in mind.
Yeah.
We didn't just start this for nothing.
We didn't start anything.
You already looked at the data.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so basically this is a small amount. Now
Calculate, you're not
imagine this.
calculated.
Wait, imagine this, right? No drama.
No drama, one artist releases out.
Short sendiri ya, dorang.
Nah.
17 years in industry.
You think they're gonna get 4.3% of increment without the fucking
This
drama?
itself, you see, this was picked up basically by one page that died off for a very long time and sort of revived that page. All of a sudden, because of this beef.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome, bruv.
The last posting, I think, quite a while back.
Because of this beef, someone that hasn't been tweeting since 2021 tweeted.
Imagine with this
Talk
much
about
of,
impression.
with this much of engagements, this much of impressions, engagements, replies, songs coming out, right? We only garnered that much percentage based on Spotify listeners and Spotify streaming numbers, right?
It's the other end for us because we're already at the bottom of the pool.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like now, if this is a small amount, imagine tak ada drama langsung.
God damn.
Tak ada apa-apa langsung, tak ada kosong. There was there's nothing going on,
Yeah.
right? Would we see these numbers in percentage growing,
No. Because they're comfortable.
right?
Because it's boring.
No,
And that-
because it's the same thing.
They're comfortable and boring. That's
No, because
fucked
it's
up
boring.
combo.
This drama made it exciting.
What the hell?